the newest thing I have here is research for um, stuff. So this is my location. So this is a big project. I've been programming it the last 2 days. But the U.S. Business Directory, um, and in the U.S. Business Directory is basically where you can go and search for all this information about um, marketing. So it starts off here with all your states. So if you want to do some marketing for a specific state, so let's say here you want to go to um, South Carolina. So you can go to South Carolina and it'll bring you into the business hub. And then here I have rotating um, ads, basically affiliate programs or whatever you guys can look at and think you might be interested in. But here we have the start of the state details. So this will be like all of the state capitals, the state bird, state fish, all this type of stuff here. So if you're looking for kind of some specific information about a specific state for your marketing, you can do that, or anything you're trying to develop. Then right here I have the cities. So when you come here, either all of the cities for the specific state. So say if you wanted to go here into Chesterfield or whatever, you can click on that. It might take a second to load because it's pulling live data from the census and from other places. But what you get here is you get the total population of the town. You get the median income, which is $52,000 for this town. You have the median age, which is 37.7 years, and then you have the um, your pricing pricing ceiling. So when you're developing a product or if you're developing a service for a specific niche or a company, you want to see where that market is. So you don't want to run Facebook ads to a different area that may not have the money. So this is like a standard thing. It might be a high ticket area that might have more money to spend on products or services, but you can to kind of give you some information there. And then here I have audience validation. So I have all of the zip codes for that area. I have all of the area codes. We have the family diversity. So you can come here and see how much percentage of people are married, how many people are divorced. Then your number of kids from 0 to 18 years old and so forth. So it kind of gives you a bunch of validation information. So you have like age brackets. Then down here we have your demographic. So it's the booming demographic here. Um, then we have the stable, which is home optimization. Senior services is booming. And then you have parenting and kid, which is a steady market. From there, it kind of gives you some more information here about each area of what you might want to market or target. Excuse me. From there, I have your market pulse. So what this is basically I'm trying to design something that will pull what people are searching for in a specific city. So if you want to market or whatever to a specific city, you can go here and see what people are looking for. But it seems like it's pulling some generic information. So I'm still working on that. And then you have some breakdown here. This is your opportunity score, so 9 out of 99. And then we have the city momentum, which is in the last 30 days. And it gives you all information down here what all this stuff means. Um, then you have your dominant sector, so general retail. And then they have untapped niches, which gives you the niches here that you might want to look at if you want to market or do whatever for this town. Here, it may or may not pull information depending on the census information. Same here. But right here, this is where I pulled all of the state and newspapers. So, say if you want to do some research about a specific topic that's going on in the town, you can come here and then click on the link, and what it'll do, it will take you to that newspaper where you can go ahead and start doing your research and seeing what's going on in that particular town. Maybe you want to write an article about something, but it helps you do your research. So I have that all in there. Um, and then I'm working on like taxes. So for general accountants, CPAs, it's supposed to be showing up here. And then again, I have another um, item here that I made or whatever offering if you wanted to do um, like an affiliate program or whatever. Let's see where I'm at from there. So I can come up here and we have your affordability and pricing. So basically here, this gives you a breakdown of the demographics of what's going on. So people making under $25,000, 25,000 to 50,000, 50,000 to 75 and $75,000 plus. So you can look and see how much people are making in that particular area. Then you have your median rent, you have your median mortgage prices, and your household cost burden. So this is information if you want to learn about what people are making, how much they can spend in a specific area, and then you have your disposable income. So they have 26,000 is generally in disposable income for that particular area. Then over here I have your targeting intelligence. So again, it's 53% male, 47% female, and it gives you the numbers there. I break it down to ethnicity. So if you want to target a specific group, you can do that. Then I have channel logistics. Here I have your digital connectivity. So how are they connected to the internet? So if you want to sell a digital product, you have, who's here doing different. Um, they have internet or they just have cell phones or whatever. Um, your mobility. So how many people here are um, they drive alone? They have a transit, work from home, walk and ride, and then your general commute. So they have 24.2 minutes. So if you want to give them like an audio book or do something like that, you can do that. I'm building out this skill set right now just for Spanish speaking, but I want to build out more robust information. So like not just what they speak, but other different types of skill set. And then we have 16% have a bachelor's degree. So you can see the education in maybe the type of products they might want to sell. Then here I have my economy and skill. So I have the top industries here. So education and health, manufacturing, retail, arts and food, and public administrators. You have all your demographics here. And then you have your working occupation. So you have management arts, productivity, transport, sales office services, and natural resources. So you can see it gives you a lot of good information. I have your health and wellness is 93% of that. It gives you the different sector, if it's the private sector, public sector, or um, self-employed people. And then let me move you guys over here. And then I have your business advisor. So this is kind of cool too. So what I did is I had you have your moderate, middle market, and it takes all this information. You have what type of digital product you should make. I have a virtual interior assistant for virtual products you might want to sell. Then you have your physical products and SaaS products. Also down here, I'm still working on perfecting the prompt, but I have a prompt here. So if you take this prompt, right, it will you can run it through AI, And what it will do, it will um, run a report about what you should create for a product for this particular um, demographic. So if you want to go and create a specific product but don't know, want to put marketing into it, you can take this prompt, run it through AI, and it'll give you a full report of what you should create and why. And that's what I got here for this part of it. Um, so you can go down into the basically the town level. So you go back to the state again, and then you come here. That's was underneath the marketing cities. So you check the city, and then you go into that area of the academy. Then here I have is the education. So what I have here is all of the universities, higher education. So if you want to know what colleges are there, um, you can go to there and you click on the college, and it'll open up and it'll bring you to the college website. So you can go ahead and learn about the education, what people are teaching in this particular area, maybe get some more ideas as far as product and services that you could create. So each town has, or each state, no matter what town you, or whatever state you pick, is going to have the education. Then I have healthcare. So this is good if you want to do like a health product, or if you're looking to get information about um, health. So I have here all of the hotels, or not hotels, all the hospitals. So I have all the hospitals, the 103 hospitals. The healthcare hub is in Columbia. You have eight facilities there. Special care, you have 83 special care facilities. And let's see what else we got. We got your total beds is 12,715 beds. So that gives you some more demographic information about hospitals. And then again, you can come here and read about all the hospitals. So if here's the Abbeville Area Medical Center, it gives you the address, gives you the phone number, gives you the number of beds, it gives you a quality score, and then again, if you click on the link here, it'll take you to the hospital website. So this is good if you want to create some type of digital product or deal, need to know about medical and stuff in the area. Then this here is tax accounting. I'm gonna have to go to another town because this one doesn't have any. But I'm trying to pull all of the tax accountants, everything that you can use for that you need for taxes to run your business. I'm gonna try to have all that listed here. And then again, I have all my demographics. So in demographic, you have your total population, you have your adult population, you have your senior population, and then you have a breakdown graph of telling you stuff, your breakdown of male to female in the specific town, and then again here have all your ethnicities. So if you're looking for to market your product to a specific um, demographic, then that's where you would go. Um, so that's here the U.S. directory again. So you come here to the directory, come up here to marketing intelligence, and then you can come here and search for the specific state. So again, like if you want Delaware, you come here to Delaware, and then you can go ahead and get all the basic information about the town and what's going on there. Again, your cities, your education, all the different schools. Got your healthcare again, and then you have your tax information. So that's basically what been building out the last 2 days, is getting all this information together. There's more information I want to put together, but that's what I got so far.